What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Clever's Multiverse. Man, this whole weekend I have been doing my room over because I've been wanting to try to start the core of my X-Men vs. Avengers shelf. So to do that, I had to make some changes. So let's go through the room real quick and see what those changes were. And if you already know, this is my Infinity War shelf right here, where everybody has a vested interest because, Thanos is about to snap and they don't want to go down for 5 years. So they're all trying to stop what's going on. I had a lot of other figures up here before, was making it a lot more clustered, but let's see what's going on. I brung back Cloak and Dagger, Winter Soldier, bunch of Iron Man in the back. Before, you really couldn't see that Hulkbuster, and that was getting me tight. So I wanted to make him stand out a little bit more. He's in the back, but I got Hulks on top of him, so that was kind of killing it. I don't really care about that Thor guy in the back. You really can't see him, but whatever. I love the flying part. That's my Thor right there. I know it's the Ragnarok Thor, but whatever. For right now, I love that spinning hammer. And for right now, he's a go. That is my favorite Iron Man. That's the MCU Iron Man right there. That is my favorite Iron Man. It's most likely because of the accessories. He comes with a ton of accessories. He actually came with that Iron Spider over there in the corner. And this is what I got going on over here. Oh yeah, Captain Marvel, and that's where it stops pretty much. So this is my Infinity War section, and I've switched this up a little bit since last time. Red Hulk is more prominent. I know he's coming back. He came back from Target like out of nowhere. I don't know how that happened. Look at my little Ant-Man right there riding the ant. That's pretty tough. So this is my Infinity War section right here. Not too many changes, just a little bit of movement and a couple of characters added. But let's see what's going on with the rest of the room because I did make some other changes. And this right here is the beginning of my X-Men section. I made a bunch of changes. That top shelf didn't even exist last time I did this video because I had them closer to the floor. So what I have basically going on here is the bottom shelf is my Phoenix Saga recreation. Everybody on the left over here is trying to stop them from snatching Jean Grey. And everybody on the right over there is trying to stop them because you already know the Phoenix story. And they're trying to say, yo, you can't control her. She's too powerful. Last time I didn't have Dark Phoenix. I just had the Green Phoenix. But I kind of wanted to put it in a way where it's like she's transforming into the Dark Phoenix. So that's what I was trying to recreate right there in the midst of the battle. So these are my original X-Men, my Jim Lee X-Men, and as close to it as I could possibly get. And then I try to get as many characters that I do have on hand that were in the books. And then some that I was just like, you know what? They would probably roll if they was there. They just happened not to be there. So that's what I did. And then on the top shelf, we got 3 different battles going on. On the left, we got Sabretooth about to go buck wild and they're about to jump him. You know how the X-Men do. Then in the middle, we got a Sauron fight going on. And on the right, we got an Apocalypse battle going on. So I got 3 different battles going on at the same time on the top shelf and 1 battle on the bottom. So let's try to take a closer look at what's going on because I can't get the whole thing in frame just standing still. So let's see, I'm gonna move it around. As you can see, we got Angel. He wasn't there last time. He's adding a lot of spice to that shelf, I think. And this is the core X-Men for me right here. The ones I grew up with, the ones that was in the comic books, those are them. The original, those are the ones I have right there. Then we got the Jean Grey transformation right in the middle. And on the right, we got the bad guys, but are they really bad guys? Because all they're trying to say is you can't handle that smoke and we're trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? She killed a billion people or a whole solar system when she first came into creation. So yeah, they're like, yo, you didn't catch that? So this is one of my favorite shows right here. I never want to take this apart, which is why for my X-Men vs. Avengers shelf, I did not want to take that Rogue out. So I used a different Rogue. For my X-Men vs. Avengers, I used my Age of Apocalypse Rogue. Because, I wasn't going to miss her. I needed this Rogue to stay right here. Moving up, we got the Sabretooth fight. So I try to put, as many Logans and Wolverines as possible. I got the Weapon X Wolverine. I always keep Maverick next to him for some reason. Kitty Pryde, Multiple Man, X-23. The Wolverine that came in a double pack. Magic. I got a bunch of characters up there. And that's what's going on with that fight. Because Sabretooth's a problem. You don't want to run up on him one-on-one in the alley. It's probably not going to work out in your favor. Over here, we got the Sauron fight. Got Banshee, Siren, Sauron, Deadpool, Sunfire. And then, not for nothing, I always keep this Deadpool right here. Like, no matter what's going on, he's trying to break the 4th wall. He's like, yo, listen, after these people all kill each other, what are you doing? I'm trying to joke with you. I always got them like that. And then over here, we got Archangel, Apocalypse, Sunspot, Havoc, Bishop, Forge, a whole bunch of people over here. You know what I'm saying? Black Tom Cassidy with his wifey. So that's what I got going on over here. So this is a whole new thing for me. This wasn't here before. This was like a placeholder shelf. And yeah, it was time to take off the placeholder stuff. So this is probably one of my favorite shelves right here. I really love the Phoenix Saga. I really love the original Jim Lee X-Men. I don't think I'm ever going to change this shelf. I'll probably just add to it and maybe swap more current or regular characters that really belong there in on the right hand side. But besides that, this is a goal for me. I'm keeping this forever. The top shelf could change whenever. The top shelf could change whenever, but this Phoenix Saga shelf is not going nowhere. And this right here is a new addition to the cabinet because I had MODOK up in here with Captain America and a whole bunch of other people, Cloak and Dagger. But now I turn it into my Ghost Rider shelf because I feel like the bikes is popping by themselves and I wanted them to stand out. So this looks really good right here. And then I'm just doing Black Widow and I just put it in a pose like she was riding her bike and she pulled up like, oh, what is this? And she's looking at these two like, well, those are nice bikes. Pretty much. So that's what's going on here. I was able to pick up Wolfsbane last month. My daughter was shopping and she found it for me and she called me and I was like, yep, I need her. So I'm pretty good right here with this X Factor. I didn't get the new cable, but I do have a cable, so I'm not on it like that. This is fine for me. This is the core X Factor for me. And I'm good to go right here. So I'm happy with that Wolfsbane. So I used to have this shelf right here full of Marvel Legends. And that's what I had last time on this update. And I had Juggernaut and a Sabretooth and Magneto all fighting on different levels. But I took that out because I was going through my storage and I was like, yo, whatever happened to this? I forgot all about this, man. And I just felt nostalgic for a minute and I want to bring back my Walking Dead. But yeah, I put this back together and I took up the middle console. So let's check this out real fast. And this is basically a recreation of the jail scene. And we have them like the zombies broke in and they're trying to fight and see what's going on, and everybody's trying to take their space and snipe them off and do what they got to do. But this is dope, and I actually had this before I even had any Marvel Legends. So this is something that means a lot to me. Look at Michonne right there with her brother and her cousin, right? Or whatever it was, or her brother and her husband. That was dope, man. Like I remember Walking Dead. I used to love Walking Dead. So I really like the towers. I really like the jails. I like all of these things right here. I actually bought these when Toys R Us was going out of business. I think there's only one set I don't have, which is the Michonne, Wolves Are Near playset, but I have some of the other ones. Right here, I got the governor and his daughter, all the heads on the wall. Those actually light up. That's a dope scene right there. The one in the middle was when Rick was going crazy and he was hearing his wife through the phone. You know, that scene was crazy. And then all the way in the left, we got the initial when he just woke up in the hospital and he was waking up like he didn't even know a zombie existed. He was like, what's going on? So those are dope right there. I like all of these scenes. And then right here, we got the iconic vehicles. We got the RV. How many seasons we went through with that RV? I was pissed off when it blew up. Then we got the army truck. And then we got Daryl with his bike just riding along 85. You know, this is dope right here. I mean, these are small. These like 1-inch characters or whatever, but I got the whole world, so it's kind of dope. And I'll pull back at the end of the video and I'll show you how it looks. But this is something I took out of storage and I didn't have it out for years. So I was like, yo, let me put this back out. And I mean, like I was feeling this. So, you know, I don't know how long this is going to last, probably until I need some space. But for now, I'll put this back. So this right here is my idea for an Avengers vs. X-Men shelf. I mean, this is the beginning of it, but I try to grab as many characters as I could. I used all of my MCU Avengers figures, and then I took all the random X-Men that I could find that I really wouldn't miss from somewhere else. Doesn't make a difference if it's Uncanny, Astonishing, Age of Apocalypse. I don't really care. X-Men are X-Men. So this is what I did right here. And I put them all in a situation that will be like unfavorable to the Avengers. So let's see what I got going on. We got the Hulk getting beat down right there. He's getting jumped. You might have an argument that, you know, one of them he could take, but both of them, nah. And this is the MCU Hulk, so he's going down. Come on, I've been saying ever since I got this is Astonishing X-Men Wolverine that Captain America was going down. And Wolverine took him down, and he's pointing at him like, yo, I told you so. Professor X took down Spider-Man. I don't want to hear nothing about his agility, nothing about his spider sense. Let Professor X fry his brain. So right now, he's reliving, I guess, Uncle Ben's death like a million times over. And then right here, we got Magneto making light work out of Iron Man and War Machine. He was like, don't even worry about it. I turned these two against each other. So that's what we got going on. We got Iron Man submissive, and we got War Machine just shooting them up because Magneto says so. Black Panther has definitely seen better days. Sabretooth got him in a choke grip. He don't want none of that smoke. And is anybody gonna argue with me about this right here? Come on, stop playing. Rogue is zapping Miss Marvel just like I said she was gonna do in my review. That's what I needed her for. And yeah, we just recreating that right there. So everybody on the bottom shelf is pretty much done. They the first wave and they all caught that smoke as soon as they pulled up. You know what I'm saying? And then on the second shelf is kind of like second tier. So then we got, you know, Gambit. We'll see what he's doing in a little bit. Iceman pulling up on Ant-Man. He wasn't ready for that. That Ant-Man pose, I feel like it looks a lot better in person, but I try to put it like he tripped because Iceman pulled up on him so fast and he was like, oh snap. And he was like, yeah, oh snap. Then we got Cyclops about to take on Thor right there, and he thinks he's about to throw Stormbreaker, but not really because Beast is holding it, so that's going nowhere. Then we got Hawkeye and Black Widow chilling together, but they forgot my man Nightcrawler could just teleport behind them and boom, put a knife through both of them really quick. So those two are going down the fastest. Then we got the aerial battle. I didn't even know why Falcon thought he wanted it because, we got Storm, we got Angel up here, and then that is exactly who Gambit was looking at. Gambit was like, let me take this guy real fast. So he didn't even see him. He's about to catch them cards real quick. Storm is providing third support for Thor, and then Angel's gonna come in and pick up the rest of whatever's left of Falcon. I don't know. So what do you guys think about something like this? I mean, I always have my guys standing up as if they're about to do something or the fight's about to happen, and it's like you could put your bets, either way. You never know which way it's gonna go. I mean, this shelf is pretty much like, this is how it went, fam. These people lost and these people won, and it is what it is. Like, very few shelves are like that. Most of them are just like standing up to attention or museum poses or like my other poses where they're dynamic, but you don't know what's going on. Like, my other one, Sabretooth, could take the fight. You don't know if he might wash all 10 of them. Who knows? But in this one, it's like, oh my God, all the Avengers are taking L's. Like, damn. So I kind of wanted to make a shelf like that where it's like different. So I used random people that I had that I didn't really need. Like, Gray Beast doesn't really belong there, but he's a beast. I'm not going to take Blue Beast from my Jim Lee X-Men and put him over here, but Gray Beast is fine. That Ant-Man is MCU. I used all the MCU Avengers because I just don't like the MCU Avengers like that. I don't really feel like, I grew up with them, so they can go at any time. I don't like Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson. I like Black Widow and Captain America. So these people can go at any time. But I don't know. This is something new. I'm going to keep adding to this. I want to see if I do some background, some backdrops, maybe some dioramas, and do something like this. But I definitely want to pick up on my X-Men vs. Avengers and do something different because I just, make it fun. I have been adding a little bit to my Black series, nothing too crazy, but I got like 5 right now. So I got like Paz Vizsla, and I got Mando with the Black Saber. That's pretty dope. Got this big Grogu. I love this Grogu right here. Cad Bane. I mean, I liked him ever since I saw him in Boba Fett. Ahsoka and Darth Vader. So those are my 5 right there. I mean, I think these are pretty influential characters right here. I'm not trying to go all in. I'm not trying to get 1,000 stormtroopers. I'm not trying to buy the cantina. I'm not trying to do nothing like that. But I do want these pivotal characters, so I'm trying to see if I can get those. And as far as my Spider-Verse goes, I mean, this is new right here. I didn't have them together last time. I did add Superior Spider-Man. I was going to do a review for that one, but then I was like, nah, not really, because I like to do comparisons. And then I would have had to take this one off the wall right there, and that would have been a problem. I would have wanted to take this one off the wall right there, and that would have been a problem. And I would have wanted to take this one off the wall, and I was just like, yo, that's too much right there. So I skipped on the review. But yeah, I think it goes good right behind Dr. Octopus seeing Superior Spider-Man. That goes pretty dope right there. Added the Tombstone. And basically anybody from the Spider-Man wave, Jack-O-Lantern right there. Those are new right there. But that's pretty much it for the Spider-Man section. I don't think I've added anything new to this since the last time I've shown it. But yeah, I really like that Superior Spider-Man. That is dope. If you don't have it, go and get it. And this right here is a pullback of the Walking Dead section. So you can see it in its entirety as I have it going down. The columns right here. And the bottom, I do have my random MCU figures right there, but I don't really care about those guys, so whatever. But that's what I got going on. These are the updates to the room. I put a lot of time into this room this weekend. I want to say the whole weekend. So, thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for taking a look at what's going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the Avengers vs. X-Men section? And yeah, until next time, peace.